There you go. Now we're fucking cooking. This is so dodgy. And I sent out, right? I sent out a link to this live for fucking Dia Beltran, Tim Wilms, and my mate Lachlan. Oh, my mate. Dusty did nothing wrong. Dia got me this shirt for my birthday. I told her I was going to wear it. Anyway, what's going on? Let's read about the bloody news. My missus, when I came home, the missus told me, she's like, apparently some bloke in Melbourne, some Chinese dude had a heart attack, right? And no one went to save the guy, and because they were afraid he had coronavirus. And everyone's saying it's racist. Can you believe that? That's the world we live in these days. Anyway, what else we got going on? Nigel Farage, mate, the man who made Brexit. This article's from the Independent. He's the world's greatest political con man, but not many have seen the man admit it's all a game. As if, mate. This is just this dude has single-handedly changed planet Earth, man. I'm so proud of Nigel Farage. When he came to Brisbane, we had such a good time when we seen him. And it was awesome. We went to see Nigel Farage at the, what is it, City Hall or something, right? Hey, Callie, she's back. My favourite troll. What do you reckon? Farage had best stopped making things. Yeah. G'day, boxing Dusty Roo. Boar Nordic, he taught me how to box. On Australia Day, we had a little bit of more of a play fight. We were a bit unfit, but that was good fun. But yeah, Nigel Farage, can you believe someone's done this write-up on him? I can't believe it. He's the world's greatest political con man. That's what they fucking call him. That's bullshit. He was an absolute legend. When we seen him live, he was just like, he reckons he's like, I've never written a speech. He reckons he just rants off his head and he just says it as it is. And I reckon God bless him. He just seems like an awesome dude. Makes me proud, proud of the UK. I'm so proud of him. Brexit, impeachment, Australia Day. Everything's going on, mate. Let's hook into the bloody... Mate, we got Januhairy, and someone invented a bloody Australian meat pie burger. And I was like, what? Where is this article? I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the shop. I can't find it. Anyway, we're going to get there eventually, aren't we? This is a great Australian meat pie cheeseburger now exists, and we're 100% eating it. It looks delicious. One day I'll get good enough to show you pictures. It's just like two meat pies. One's upside down for the lid on a double beef and cheese burger. Oh, it looks so good. Whoever invented this double... We're going to go back to this double meat pie burger. I better bloody read the Nigel Farage. Oh, Kelly Miller. My favourite. I hope everyone's having a good day. I've scored this carton. Clean Skin Premium, made in Korea. $25 a box. Can you believe it? It's only light. Maybe that's 3.5%. So last week I drank a 6-pack on Thirsty Thursday, and yeah, mate, it was so hot. I felt like crap all day for last Friday, so I thought I'd just drink the bloody light beers. Lol, it sounds so crap. The burger, I can't believe you, Callie. I'm going into the deep, Cal. 2 meat pies, 4 patties, 4 slices of cheese, 1 epic burger. Forget the Lamingtons. An Aussie meat pie cheeseburger has been invented, and honestly, we could definitely eat it. That's what they reckon. The burger consists of 4 patties, 4 slices of cheese. I just read that. Pickles, tomatoes, slice, sandwich between 2 Vegemite pies. What the hell's that? Are we hungry yet? What the hell's a Vegemite pie? Is that just your standard meat pie? Created by owner of the butcher shop. What a legend in Western Australia. Where are we? Here we go. He had the idea of the meat pie cheeseburger a few weeks before Australia Day, but had to find the perfect pie to go with his creation. What a legend. Where did he get the pie from? When I saw that a local bakery had come up with a Vegemite and cheese pie, I knew I had found the right pie. What a legend. I decided to go with 4 patties as it was a way of getting the burger to look extra special, he said. Mate, I hope it tastes good. When it comes to eating the concoction, he ditches the knife and fork and dug straight in. Of course. Who the fuck eats a burger with a knife and fork or a meat pie? What a silly Aussie food mashup. While we've certainly never seen anything quite like the meat pie cheeseburger before, there's no doubt there's huge fans of Aussie Australian mashup. Come on. It sounds good. Come on, Cal. What have we got? Oh, got some hot chips from the local fucking Vietnamese. Thanks, Dad. I can't really eat and do the live, let's be honest. I'm too much of a pig. Anyway, just shovel a few in my mouth. I'm just a fucking disappointment to everyone. Everyone who tunes into the show. Sorry. Oi, babe, I probably can't eat it. Anyway. We'll hook into the Nigel Farage. Here we go. There are moments in Nigel Farage, the man who made Brexit, when the mask of the greatest political con man in this country's history appears to slip. It happens when he's badly lit, holding a cup of tea and shooting the political breeze with the documentary maker when what might just be the real Farage is seen, as if he's just full normal the whole bloody time. Farage, the politician who is to say the the preacher of hate, is the sight well known to anyone who takes even a passing interest in politics. Fuck, I don't even want to read this stupid article. Everyone would have seen today Nigel Farage's buddy Lisa, go on, eat while it's hot, Dusty. There you go. Just thanks, Lisa. You're a legend. It's Australia. I don't think food ever gets cold. Yeah, it's fucking so hot. I swear to God. I think I was like wiping so much sweat off my face today. Like the top bits of my eyelids are like sore. I'm telling you. I feel like my whole face is sunburned. But anyway, God bless you. I can't believe Nigel Farage that they're giving him such a bloody bad rap. The guy's a fucking absolute legend. I seen his speech today. You all would have seen it. I'm sure everyone's seen Nigel Farage's speech. God bless him. I was so happy. And I reckon the dude, he's sitting there. Pretty sure that's his last speech. Done and dusted for the European Parliament, if that's what you call it. And All Nordic Nigel, the king. Roots. I'm the only true legend in the house right now. Yeah, you and Ball Nordic. Nah, Lisa's good too. Oh, Lachlan might tune in. I sent him the link to this live. We'll see what happens. Yeah, brother. Last speech was awesome. I reckon Nigel Farage's last speech was hectic. He's just, like he said when he came to Brisbane, he's like, I've never written a speech. Never once in his life has he ever written a speech. It's all off the cuff. And he's just like, speaks from the heart. And that's where he's been so powerful. I think people can relate to him. Cal reckons, Nigel, I'm so scared of non-white people, Farage. What do you mean? I reckon most non-white people love Nigel Farage. EU equals homosexuals. Britain is officially out on Friday, Roots. Hallelujah. I'm so bloody happy, man. I feel like proud. It's just a good thing. It's a good feeling for like all Aussies. I think everyone who's got like a ancestral connection to the UK or Britain, it's a good day. It's good, and I'm so glad Nigel Farage is the man. He got the job done. Like he said in his speech, he's like, when we created this union, it was supposed to be a customs union, and he's like, and here we are talking. Here we are, the EU's talking about creating an army. So many layers of more and more politicians. That's the last thing we fucking need. Lamo, thank you for reading my comments. All good, Cal. Cal. But yeah, maybe I should keep reading this about Nigel. The full fucking hate, man. Are they even going to quote his speech? Nah. It's just a little fucking shit show. They're crying hard about him. Here we go. This is what they reckon. Leave and take your flags with you. Furious EU Parliament chair cuts off Nigel Farage during his triumphant last speech to Brussels after 21 years of waving the union flag. Wouldn't you get over it? I couldn't believe it. If you haven't seen his speech, it's crazy because they're like, you can't have your flags in here. So it's like they give away that if you want to be in the EU, you're giving away the sovereignty of your nation. They won't even let you wave your own flag in there. It's disgusting. That's true racism right there. That's the racism I'm afraid of. Like the authoritarian nutcases. Here we go. Nigel Farage was cut off as he delivered his final speech in the European Parliament this afternoon because he and his Brexit Party MEPs started waving union flags, as in the Union Jack. Hallelujah. Good on him. Parliament Vice President, I can't pronounce her name, switched off Mr. Farage's microphone as he was finishing his address, as she told the party's MEPs to put your flags away. You are leaving. For good. Thank goodness. The cheering Brexit Party contingent then proceeded to get up and walk out of the chamber. How good are they? You got to watch it. The stormy clash took place as MEPs rubber stamped the Brexit divorce deal. What a beautiful day. The final hurdle, which needed to be cleared for the UK to leave the EU at 11 p.m. on January 31st, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be a good day. I can't wait. I'm pretty tempted to go and have a nice cold beer at the pub to celebrate. Imagine caring. This is what Cal reckons. Imagine caring what other people do. Dude, that doesn't affect you. Oh yeah, fair enough. But that's the beauty of freedom of speech and the internet, Cal. Everyone gets to have a say. Why do you care, Cal? Why are you in this chat? Why do you care what I have to say? You're a bit worried. Okay, so the guy has an Instagram account and looked really legit, and my friend wanted to do it as well. Oh, Now I'm down 400. I don't know what you're talking about. Who buys weed online? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm going. Jeez, Cal. That's out of control. Imagine hating homosexuals. Imagine how much homosexuals hate, like, Israel Folau and conservatives. They're like, no, I have a. If you're like, oh, in my culture, multiculturalism, I only believe in heterosexual monogamous marriage. That's my culture. And all the gays are like, with their flaming pitchforks full of hatred because they reject multiculturalism. They can't handle it. Isn't that cool? Nah. Oh, here we go. Mr. DR, let's call it, that's you in the comment section. He should have dropped his pants and flashed his ass on the way out. That would have been fucking awesome. That would have been pretty funny. That would have been hilarious. So where am I? I was reading this bloody article. I'll try to go back to it. Hours before the vote saw numerous MEPs break down in tears as Britain was given an emotional send-off. And isn't this like the time where politicians should be like tearing up and be like, it's amazing. We get our sovereignty back. Like, isn't that good? Oh, Antonio, how's it going, brother? Isn't that the time and the place to actually shed a tear and be like, yay, we have our sovereignty back? And fucking here we are in Queensland, my state of Australia. It's the top east corner on the map. They just passed late-term abortion last year, right? And guess what? All the left-wing politicians were crying. How fucking amazing! They were crying. They were like, a victory for women's rights. To abort healthy, to do late-term abortion of healthy children. How fucking disgusting is that? This is the reality we live in. So, you know, I'm glad the first time I could say in my life that it's a good thing that we have politicians crying. And I'd say, you know, I was like, when I seen the Queensland Anastasia Palaszczuk and Jackie Tratt, the fucking potbelly goblins, crying their tears for the fucking feminists, third wave feminists. First wave feminism is actually good. I reckon it's good. But at the point where politicians are crying, it's so amazing that we're allowing women to kill their own 9-month-old babies in the womb. How fucking disgusting. So anyway, I'm going adrift. But it's like awesome. Tears of joy. Here we go. Concluding his remarks, Mr. Farage said, I know you are going to miss us. I know you want to ban our national flag, but we are going to wave you goodbye, and we will look forward in the future to working with you. What a legend. At this point, Mr. Farage and his party's colleagues started waving the Union flag, pardon me, but his microphone was immediately cut off. What happened to freedom of speech? Nigel Farage. What a legend. I'm so glad that I bought a ticket and paid to listen to the man speak in Brisbane City. What an honor. And that when we went, I think that was the last tour. It was a speaking tour organised by Penthouse Australia. They were getting involved in the political arena, and I think that was the last speaking tour from Penthouse Australia, because after that they've just any of the speakers, the government won't issue visas pretty much to anyone with an opinion that's not ultra progressive or regressive or left-wing authoritarianism, you know what I mean? If you're not like preaching the insane left-wing rhetoric, they won't let you come to Australia and speak. Isn't that crazy? Here we go. Where am I? Keep reading this. What the F? Where am I? Where am I? Miss McGuinness said, I think this is the lady who runs the EU Parliament, whatever. She said, if you disobey the rules, you get cut off. Could we please remove the flags, Mr. Farage? Can we remove the flags, please? Brexit Party MEPs then started to clap and cheer as Mr. Farage could be heard saying, that's it, it's all over. It's all over. His MEPs then proceeded to give their leader 3 cheers of appreciation, prompting a further rebuke from the chair. Miss McGuinness snapped, please sit down, resume your seats, put your flags away. You are leaving. Take them with you. If you're leaving now, goodbye. The typical left-wing, I don't even think it goes beyond left-wing. You know, I hate to like say that, hey, because it, you know, I got some, you know, the original classical liberalism of the left-wing was all good, mate, all good. I understand a lot of the left-wing positions, early days, but they've gone too far. And you know, the fun police have taken over. They can't even let fucking Nigel celebrate whipping out his flag. Can you believe it? How pathetic. Mr. Farage has used his speech to tell the European Parliament that this was the final chapter, the end of the road for the UK and bloc after 47-year political experiment that British, frankly, have never been very happy with. The veteran Eurosceptic who was first elected, let me scroll down a bit here, elected to the European Parliament in 1999 said, what happens at 11 p.m. this Friday, January 31, 2020, marks the point of no return. Once we leave, we are never coming back, and the rest, frankly, is detail. We are going, we'll be gone, and that should be the summit of my final political ambition. That's great. The man has he's done it. He's made it happen. Nigel Farage. What a legend. I walked in here and I've said before, you all thought it was terribly funny. You stopped laughing in 2016. Mr. Farage hit out at the block as he said it had a history of making people vote on an issue a second time if it did not like the result of the first ballot. But he said the British are too big to bully. Thank goodness, adding we love Europe. We just hate the European Union. I reckon that's good on them. That's absolutely right. I'm hoping this begins the end of this project. Mr. Farage suggested that the anti-democratic bloc was not in tune with what modern voters are looking for. You may loathe populism, but I will tell you a funny thing. It is becoming very popular, he said. Following the fiery departure speech, he said, the book is about to close and we are going to leave in 48 hours, and that is for me, in a way, an achievement of my lifetime political goal. What a fucking legend. I'm done. That's enough reading for fucking Dusty Bogan, mate. I think I read better when I haven't, before I hook in and about to jump in. Dusty Oswald, and you'll have to get me on your D Live. Let me see. Where's my bloody phone? You might be shooting me a message on Telegram. Hopefully it works. This is the first live I would have done, interview or someone on the show, in 6, maybe 7 months, maybe longer. Oh, Oswald Mosley. Yeah. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Hopefully it bloody works for Oswald. Here we go! He's jumping on. Now let me click on this. Add to stream. Bang! It's
there we go, mate.
How you going, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Nice and clear.
Shit, I think I need to get my earphones. Right, unplug that. How you going? Say something.
Yep. 1, 2, test.
Oi, there you go. I just unplugged my mic, so I hope this doesn't fuck with the sound too much. Let me know, people. How you going, brother?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Pretty good. How am I coming through?
Are you coming through on visual or what? Or you just
just doing the avatar.
Just the audio. Sweet, bro. All good. How's your D Live channel going?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Got nearly 700 followers on there. So.
Oh damn, bro! You grew that pretty quick, eh?
Yeah. Just networking with people and sorting it all out. So yeah, it's going good.
Awesome. What's your D Live channel called again, bro?
dlive.tv/Aussie Mozzie. So the same as my little display name down there.
Sick, dude.
I'll just take 1 second to set mine up, and I'll stream you on my D Live as well.
Bloody oath. You need to help me. We're going to have to set up a D Live for me and get that shit rolling. Next time you're coming out for a beer.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Sick,
I'll be 1 sec and I'll figure this out.
All good, bro. I'm just stuffing around. There you go. I'm getting the main screen. You're like you get a little midget screen there.
That's all good, mate.
Here we go. Antonio, you'll be coming on next, brother, in the comments section. I should send next week. I'll get you on. But yeah, sick. Nigel Farage, it's all good news. So we'll wait for bloody Aussie Mozzie to get his shit sorted out. In the meantime, we've got some other chaotic news. Get this crap. Can't believe it. It popped up in me. Like I say every week, I don't make this news up. This is the crazy world we live in. Get this, mate. Meet some of the incredible women who choose not to shave for Januhairy. Januhairy, it's a new thing, man. For the longest time, our society has shamed us for unnatural standards of beauty. From magazines to movies, we are taught to all be flawless, hairless models and to hate ourselves if we aren't anything but that. But our bodies are beautiful just the way they are. I don't know about that.
Says no man ever.
I don't know, man. I reckon my wife will slap me hard if I don't brush me teeth and fucking
it's the same sort of
shave my face. Like it's a two-way street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get black eyes and a fat lip if you don't put the old Rexona on, bro. From the missus. Roots, get me on, Dusty. I'll talk some shit and do some beer bongs.
You should see if you can get. Can you send out the link to multiple people?
Yeah,
and have a few people on.
How the hell do I do this? This is a bit of a test run, people. Bang! All right, are you ready, bloody Roots? Let me try find. So how's Nigel Farage, bro? That's some like big news today.
Yeah, I only just jumped in about him getting like booed out of. I didn't hear the full story when you were
Parliament.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it is the EU, and like they want to like control everything. They don't want Britain to leave or have their sovereignty. So yeah.
Yeah, they're control freaks. That is for sure. I'm trying to find bloody Roots in my Telegram. I can't even find him. I'll send this out. It'd be interesting. You're the first bro to come back on show since they got rid of Google Hangouts.
Yeah, man, it's an honor.
You've reached a new low. No, I ain't joking. That's the way we do it.
No, it seems to be working good. I got it all up on my stream as well. I think it's coming through pretty well. So yeah,
there we go. Oi, Roots, send me a message on bloody Telegram, bro, and then I'll send you the link. That's the problem with this. I got a bloody. I guess I can't just post the link in the comment section, or else everyone
will jump in. Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times with people that aren't used to using Google Hangouts. They go and post the link, and then thousands of people jump in and just start yelling.
Yell out like racist shit, anything to get you fucking kicked off.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. We're gonna be back, bro. I'm so happy that I worked out this StreamYard. It's so simple. I'm a simple man, so I need like just something fucking easy.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of it before, but it seems like it works pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, Root saying he doesn't have any social media. Fuck. Cal, do you want to come on? Cal's my new troll, bro. She's not even that bad.
Yeah, I always if I have any trolls in my chats or whatever, I'll just come on voice chat and we'll have a laugh about it.
Yeah,
and you just gotta roll with it, you can't just go rage out on them or anything like that, because it just spurs them on,
Nah, I like it when they get all riled up.
Yeah.
What did Ball Nordic reckons? He goes, wife and Ball here, say hi to Dusty and shout out to Kelly. Anyway, don't go on about all the Zionist stuff, Antonio, in the comments section. I don't want to get booted off my fucking YouTube.
They always try that shit.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep reading this article about the stupid women who don't shave. Imagine if there was blokes who were like, we don't use soap anymore.
Yeah. Or just running around with fucking massive like caveman beards and long hair and everything.
I can last about 10 weeks and my missus cracks it.
Yeah, exactly.
What do they reckon? In a world that has been so oppressive to women, what kind of fucking world are they living in? It's not reality. It's great to see the acceptance has become a new social trend. Januhairy. Everywhere you look, the social norm and taboos are being challenged, especially when it's concerning feeling secure in your own body. It's like these like obese people who try to like say that's like beautiful, and they have diabetes, and they're like, the doctor's probably like, you got 10 years to live, and they're like 30.
And it's all the other obese chicks as well that are like cheering them on, like, yeah, you're beautiful, and they're just saying it to make themselves feel better. It's just one big circle jerk, really.
Yeah, so funny. Where the hell am I in this? And after centuries of being shunned, women are finally free to embrace that true form. Ugh. I bet you, like, doesn't it go back to like ancient Egypt and shit, like makeup and like people, ever since someone invented a sharp knife, people have been shaving. You know what I mean? Blokes have been shaving their heads bald, like they look stupid with fucking bald patches, so they just go fuck it and embrace it and just shave their head skin bald. You know what I mean?
I remember there was one, it was early 1900s or something like that. They had this kind of eye drop for women to make their pupils look bigger. So it makes them, so if like your pupils are big, that means you're kind of like attracted to someone or something like that. But the side effects were occasionally make them go blind. So they had this thing
It's fucking
like
insane.
to make them look all big-eyed and beautiful, but yeah, that kind of backfires a little bit.
It must have been like some venom from some insect or
Yeah.
plant fucking dripping it in their eyes. I guess women do something similar these days, like wear prescription glasses they don't need. That can make
Oh,
their eyes
yeah.
look bigger. I've seen that.
That's ridiculous.
Where else are we going in here? The latest example of these growing trends is trends of acceptance has been Januhairy. I might do Januhairy. Oh, I mean, the problem is it's too fucking hot in Australia to do Januhairy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's just like,
basically.
fuck. Even my older brother, Pete, he shaved his beard today. He rocked up and everyone was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think it's the first time they've seen him without a bloody beard.
Yeah, because as soon as you start working and get all sweaty and stuff, you get fucking itchy, and a beard is a hard thing to maintain.
This is what they reckon, bro. For the more conservative among us out there, these changes might seem to be happening too fast and can be disorientating.
That's
Women
one
with
way of
hairy
putting it.
armpits, bro. It's disorientating. But change and acceptance is never easy, eh? Fucking hell. I hope they accept me. They're like the most intolerant people on earth. Like some of these weirdos.
And
While
is it
men have their no shave no November, women now have a month of their own to celebrate that natural hair growth.
but
We'll be
November's
like, blokes are gonna be like, fuck it, we'll give up on fucking no shave November. We'll be like, no, we'll all shave. Just make sure you shave in January.
yeah.
We
But
can't handle it.
at least like the Movember thing was like for charity and like prostate cancer or whatever. This is just it's just being lazy.
Yeah,
Like
they're just lazy fucking deros, mate.
yeah.
Januhairy campaign purpose is to support body gossip education program. What the fuck? Which encourages everyone, women and men, to be the best version of themselves and to rock their own brand of gorgeous. That's yeah.
Beauty
That's
isn't
insane.
like some people say beauty is subjective, but like there is objectively some beautiful people and some ugly people. Like
Yeah.
not everyone is going to be beautiful, and they're trying to make it so like everyone's beautiful, everyone's gorgeous in their own way, but it's not the truth. Like
Yeah. And some people are like smart as fuck, and you could be ugly and can you be ugly and good at sports, or is that just you got to be attractive?
maybe you have to be attractive to be good at women's sports.
Yeah, they go hand in hand. No, unless you're a trans athlete,
Yeah.
just fucking most trans athletes, at least they shave. You know what I mean? They have self-respect. The hairless transgender athletes, bro. Here we go. Roots reckons I did a no shave decade. now it's 2020. I'm scared to shave my beard. That's it, brother. It's sad how dead YouTube is. Is that right? Is YouTube dead, bro? Is everyone going to fucking D live now?
I
Is that
think
the trend?
with a lot of like the policies and stuff that they've brought in with like all their recent terms of services and all that kind of stuff, it's really driven away a lot of people. It's just getting like more and more restrictive, so people are going to like an example is like PewDiePie. He moved over to D Live ages ago. Some other people have moved over there because it's a lot more of a free speech platform, and doesn't have that like restrictive terms of service that
Yeah, so now
YouTube
you got
have.
to click, is this video like suitable for children?
Yeah, yeah,
So, I permanently set my YouTube that it's adult content only. You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I mean? It's not worth the risk. But
yeah.
so you've done well over on D Live, and didn't you raise some money for the firefighters and
Yeah, I've put out some merchandise, and I've got to find a different merchant because it's too expensive for Aussies to buy it because of all the
ship
shipping
it?
and stuff. But yeah, everything from every purchase from a couple of those shirts and socks and stuff will go to the volunteer firefighters, and I think probably the Red Cross as well. But
Yeah,
at the moment, the site I'm using, Teesprings, is costing a lot for
shipping.
Aussies to buy it. So
Yeah,
I'll probably put it up on another platform or something like that, and
yeah. I
set
don't
it up from
know.
there.
I've got my shirts, and they're like cheap as chips, and I'm pretty sure. What's the fucking name of the bloody company called? Uh, Represent. I'm pretty sure is the name of the PewDiePie uses it. It's
Oh,
called,
yeah, yeah,
and my mate put me onto it, and he reckons it's good for cheap shipping. So you can
yeah.
do
That sounds
bloody
good.
everything. And what are the prices for my shirts? I think like you can get one of my shirts, t-shirt for $20. Hoodie's only $30.
Yeah,
Good
that's
bargain.
heaps good.
That's
I think
cheap, man.
I think I'll transfer my stuff over to there pretty soon because it's okay for Americans to buy it because it ships from America and the US, but when you count in shipping and everything like that, it's way too pricey to be selling shirts on the one
Oh,
I'm on.
yeah, because you want to make a buck, but you don't want it to be bloody super expensive.
Yeah,
You
well,
want it to be cheap enough that you would buy it. That's the
yeah,
trick.
exactly. And especially with the ones that I'm doing for charity, I don't want people like spending out the ass for shipping and then hardly any of it actually goes to charity. It's just getting taken up from shipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Deer made this shirt for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, show it off.
Dusty did nothing wrong, bro. And I let like dead set. I left it at the pub. Don't say what pub we drink at.
No, no, no.
It's a secret. And like every time I get a bloody shirt, someone brings me a shirt. I'm always like hooking in, and then I'll be like, "Oh fuck!" The next day I wake up, I'm like, "Oh no, I left my fucking shirt there." And but luckily enough, the president, Ball Nordic, picked up my shirt for me.
Yeah, good on him.
Saved my
Shout out to
shirt.
Ball.
Ball Nordic, what a legend.
I like
Yeah,
it.
what other?
It's got the like Ned Kelly style writing on it.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It's gangster as.
Apparently, Russell Crowe, bro, is starting a new Ned Kelly TV series, eh?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, be fucking sick. Did you ever see Angry Boys? Oh no, Wild Boys. That was like an old. I think it was back in
Uh
2010 or something. They made this TV series, Wild Boys. It's kind of like Ned Kelly. That was a bloody good show.
yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Fucking good. Here's some other news for you. Where am I? Just bloody had it. Who's the Sheila? Tanya Pillsbury. She's like a Labor politician, right? So one of the left wing politicians. This is what she reckons. She's calling for for Australian children to take the Pledge of Allegiance at schools. I was like shocked that like a left-wing politician would come out and say, yeah, we need to encourage like patriotism.
Yeah.
I reckon God bless her, you know what I mean? Like there's some left-wing politicians out there who have some common sense. You'd know her. It's the blonde Sheila who's a Tanya. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Bursk. I don't know. This is what she reckons. Labor front bencher and former deputy leader believes Australian school children should pledge allegiance to the country. Senior Labor MP Tanya will use the Australia Day address to call for all school students to be taught the Australian citizenship pledge. She was the opposition deputy leader until the May federal election. Will make the calls for students to make a US-style Pledge of Allegiance in a speech to be delivered at the Sydney Opera House on Sunday. The pledge taken by new Australian citizens state, for this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
Yeah, I'd get on board with that.
I reckon that's, civic nationalism. I'm all about it, to encourage
as long as it's not
to be patriotic, and
as long as it's not like the whole like American version where they have to like, I don't know if it's still true or whatever. I might be talking out my ass, but the whole thing where they have to like salute the flag and sing the national anthem like before every class or whatever. Like if it's that
before
hardcore,
every class, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
Once a week or once a bloody start of each term, or as much of like, as patriotic as most Aussies are, we're like fair and balanced and be like, it's just a bit too much.
Yeah.
we're like lazy. They call us the right-wing extremists, and we're like, it's good, but it shouldn't go too far.
Yeah.
So funny. What else does she reckon? The pledge was originally stated in the Australian Citizenship Act in 1947, which was repealed in 2007 and replaced with the Australian Citizen Act 2007. Legislation contains two versions of the pledge, one which mentions God and another version which does not. So that's pretty fucking inclusive already.
Yeah, well, I guess the Catholic schools and Christian schools could probably do the God version, and then if you're a state school, I guess you want to keep religion out of state schools, so they could do that version.
Yeah, and I kind of agree, because whatever, if I can't afford to send my kids to a Catholic school, I'm like, you'd be really like, I never went to a Christian school, but you really wouldn't want your kids to get a bad taste for religion. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gotta fucking do a good job at it, don't they?
Yeah, well, I went to a Catholic primary and high school, and that kind of turned me away from Christianity, because it was just like boring and monotonous sort of stuff. And then it was only later in my life when I actually like started properly learning about it and kind of going to church and stuff that like I kind of went full circle on it.
Yeah, that's it. I was never exposed until I was in year 12 high school. So then I was like, took interest in it, voluntarily, I guess they say. Where are we going? I'll keep reading a bit of this. It's interesting enough. Coming from a left-wing politician, I think, like, God, hopefully it gives the left a bit of maybe we could see like a turning of the tide where they're like, no, we
Yeah.
want to encourage civic nationalism. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Centers them a bit more rather than pushes them further left.
Yeah. Where am I going? Educational material state. That is, where am I going? An elegant expression, they reckon. Old Love, who is now the opposition education spokesperson, suggested reciting the pledge would improve young people's understanding of what it means to be an Australian citizen. Yeah. It is an elegant expression of what it takes to be a good citizen. This is full civic nationalism, you know?
Yeah.
Of the rights we hold and the responsibilities we owe, she tweeted on Saturday in response to criticism of the idea on social media. In the United States, school students recite the Pledge of Allegiance every day with their hand on their heart. That's mad patriotism, eh?
Yeah, I've got a couple of people in my chat saying in Catholic schools they used to do a pledge to the cross first and then the Pledge of Allegiance second.
Wow.
So they did that I think at the start of every day.
Wow. Every
But yeah,
day.
yeah.
That would,
Some of them did it like before sport and some other stuff. Like I guess it's different with each school, but yeah.
yeah, full on, eh? I think this is the American one. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation under God, undivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is the text of the patriotic oath. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a
One
pretty
nation
cool
under
pledge.
God, indivisible, I
Yeah,
think I'm saying,
indivisible. Yeah.
with liberty and justice for all. That's good. It's like it is a reminder. You know how sometimes it's like we're all victims and there's like some imaginary person to blame for everyone's woes, and it's like, no, we've created this society where there's liberty and justice for all. Like that's what this is about. Like,
Yeah. It's just a nice little reminder.
hmm,
It's like a daily prayer almost, but to your country.
it's nice. Patriotism is not and not about exclusion. In a speech focused on the notion of patriotism, I can't even say her name, a daughter of a Slovenian migrant, rejected the argument that patriotism is about exclusion and defining the boundary of who does and does not count as an Australian. It's pretty awesome that this left-wing politician is fucking standing up for patriotism. Patriotism
Yeah.
is like mateship. It is about solidarity. It's about what we owe each other as citizens. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, spot
Patriotism
on.
is knowledge that we're not alone in this life, that our neighbors are there to share our struggle, that we have 25 million people in our corner when we need it. Damn, that's good on it. To love your country is not to assume it's better than others. Patriots don't need to feel superior to feel proud. Good on her.
Yeah. That's a really well worded tweet there. Because
Yeah, good on her.
it's not it's not about excluding, it's about like loving your country. You can still love the culture and stuff from your original country or your parents' original country, wherever they're from, but it's about embracing the culture of Australia and the people and everything like that.
Here we go. I got a little bit of spice to add to the end of it. She just couldn't help herself. The Sydney MP also used the speech to link patriotism with support for action on climate change.
Ah.
They had to
You
throw
have
it
to
in
fuck it
there.
at the end.
There had to be something.
Yeah.
So patriot means Maybe this is the new thing, bro. You're not a patriot unless you're you're fighting against climate change.
Yeah.
You're unpatriotic.
Got to pay taxes so that the climate doesn't change.
Yeah, because what it's like, 50% in the dollar, bro. 50 cents in every dollar you earn isn't enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what they reckon, because patriotism is not a single act. It is something we do in summer and forget by winter. I don't get that. Patriotism is ongoing commitment to our country and an ongoing commitment to people with whom you share it. This is all true. The former Labor deputy leader says this summer has seen communities at the most vulnerable and the country at its most generous. So true. Without pause or hesitation, people have accepted their duty to each other as citizens and neighbours and fellow human beings, she said. This has been patriotism at its practical best. Patriotism as the thread connecting us all as Australians. Fucking good on her.
Yeah. Just had to slip that climate change in to get everyone to read it.
Just
maybe that was the ploy. Maybe that's the ploy. Like she had to link that in to make it sound all good at the end.
You can say your speech as long as you chip in a little bit of climate change rhetoric.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Anyone in the comments section? I'll just jump in the comments section here for a bit. Antonio, Jesus was anti-race mixing. He never fucking gives up, does he?
I'm pretty sure wasn't Jesus died a virgin? So
yeah,
can he be?
And I'm pretty sure Moses' wife was African, so race mixing's in the Bible, bro. What about all the disciples who, like, I think Thomas fled to India, fucking all the apostles pretty much spread across the world and died preaching to foreign peoples. So they cared about as far as they could go, they went.
Yeah, mate.
Anyway. Someone chip me a super chat and I'll do a beer bong. I'm running out of beers here. I'm trying to be careful how much I drink on a thirsty Thursday, because last Friday, mate, it was 40 degrees and it was fucking hard going the next day.
Yeah, fuck.
I had to battle my way through it. Did you read this? Here's another. I got a few articles here. Bernie Sanders must recognise Joe Rogan's endorsement, says LGBT group. I'm surprised.
Wait, Bernie Sanders has to recognise Joe Rogan's?
Yeah, so Joe Rogan must have endorsed Bernie Sanders. Hang on, so let's read the article. Bernie Sanders must reconsider his acceptance of an endorsement of Joe Rogan. So the LGBTQI is saying Bernie has to reject Joe Rogan's endorsement. Yeah, he must reconsider Joe Rogan's endorsement. I can't believe it. We'll have to buddy. I'll hook in. I'll just read a bit and then we can chat. The president of the Human Rights Campaign said on Friday, given that the comedian and podcast host has attacked trans people, gay men, women, people of color, and countless marginalized groups at every opportunity. That's bullshit, bro. As if Joe Rogan has attacked any of them people.
Joe just agrees with whoever's on his show. He's like, he'll have someone on and be like, yeah, no, I agree with that. And then someone else will come on and he'll be like, yeah, no, yeah, that's cool, yeah. Like, wow, pull that up, Jamie.
Here we go. Fucking Roots has hooked me up with a bloody $2 super chat. Time for Dusty to do a beer bong. Thanks, brother Roots. I'll slam this beer bong and then we'll hook back in the comment into the fucking article. You tip this beer straight down the back of my neck. Thanks, brother. God bless.
Hey,
That was delicious. Gotta love it. It's the most efficient way to drink a beer.
that's right.
So where was I? Let's read this article because it's going, This is where it comes a point, like, I'm telling you what, we've all heard Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan has said, like, he has said he doesn't agree that transgender athletes. Thanks, Roots. You know what I mean? You would have heard him say that.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
no, I
always
don't believe.
he always references that one MMA fighter that was trans and then just like beat up that poor woman.
Just like the South Park episode, bro.
Yeah.
What was it? Trans woman. I don't know what it was. Strong woman. Was it? Strong woman.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah. So they reckon who else did they? He's attacked transgender people. No, he's shared his opinion about. He's into UFC. He's sharing his professional opinion about it.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's attacked gay men, women, people of color, and countless marginalized groups. How many marginalized groups are there? Like, isn't that it?
Yeah.
There's more than that.
He smokes so much weed that he doesn't care. Like he just goes with anything. It's like, yeah, gays, whatever. Like that's cool. Like it just agrees with anything.
He'll give anyone a go. Like,
yeah.
I reckon if some trans athlete is like, Joe, can I come on?
Yeah.
It's Januhairy. Can you have me on? I've got my beard. Anyway, let's smash through this. I'll read a little bit. This is what buddy said. Joe Rogan had, among other remarks, compared a black community to Planet of the Apes and dehumanized transgender people by misgendering them and promoting misinformation.
They just take fucking sound bites and then twist them around, and that's all the left-wing media does is they'll take like half of a sentence and take it out of context and be like, Joe Rogan is a Nazi.
Have you seen I watched the other day, I watched the last Planet of the Apes movie with my bloody brother-in-law. He's just a kid, like, I don't know, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's watch this. And I watched it. The ape people are fucking more humane and advanced, and caring than the fucking people.
Yeah.
What are they trying to say? Joe Rogan's compared the black community to Planet of the Apes. So he's complimenting them? Is that is that what he's doing?
That's right.
Has he seen the fucking Planet of the Apes movie? That's how detached this fucking idiot who wrote this article from The Guardian is.
Yeah.
Let me read this. Joe Rogan Experience is one of the most popular podcasts, blah, blah, blah. I'll skip down a little bit. I just want to get to the meat.
The meat and potatoes.
Here we go, bro. I didn't know this was in here. For example, so he's saying he's had on heaps of different people. For example, tech billionaire Elon Musk smoked marijuana on his show. an act which sent Tesla stock prices tumbling. Did that really?
Yeah, that legit happened. He's like, oh, I've never smoked weed before, and then he tried a blunt, and he's like, yeah, whatever. And then Tesla was like plummeted for I don't know how long, but
he like reissued the did another run on the flamethrowers.
yeah, yeah, those are awesome.
Here we go. This is I didn't know this was in this article. Rogan has also faced criticism over interviewing with far-right figures such as Proud Boys founder Gavin McInnes and this conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. Fucking hell, man.
He had Gavin on before the Proud Boys was a thing. He had Gavin on like
just the start. Must have
it was actually like it was way before that. It was like when he was how long has the Proud Boys been going
Media
for?
And it must have been on Compound and Rebel.
Yeah, I think he was still on Rebel.
It was 2016 Proud Boys started, but
yeah, it was before that.
Yeah, right. They have to like put in this shit, eh?
Yeah, and Joe's good friends with Alex. Like he's always saying like he's a bit crazy and you got to calm him down and stuff. But like they're mates. Like how can you not like Alex Jones?
How could you not like him? He's such a lovable character.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Alex Jones. He's so entertaining. That guy is Alex Jones was probably about to like destroy all news networks, just the way he delivers the news. I reckon everyone was shitting their pants. They were like, fuck. We can't do the news like this. We can't compete with this guy's style. Just like fucking
yeah.
smashing his fists on the table.
Yeah. And like his thousands of reams of paper all around him that he never looks at.
I need to do that, eh? Just be like,
yeah. Got my notes.
Fucking article. Maybe it's easier for him. Here I am. I'm like a sucker. I'm like sitting here. I'm looking at I'm skipping through articles, bro. I'm getting lost. That's half of my problem. I need to do Alex Jones style, bro.
Yeah, just print them out and throw them all around the room and pick up one and start reading it.
Just a few headings and like punchlines. Just be like, fucking throw the next piece of paper down. Have a like little fire bin burning next to me. Burn him as I go. Callie reckons in the comment section, my older brother watched Alex Jones as an ironic source of news on the Illuminati.
Yeah, because it like he does mix in like real news and then he plays it up. It's almost like news meets like wrestling sort of thing.
Yeah. It's wrestling news.
Yeah.
He's got all the supplements and shit too.
Yeah. Bone broth.
Yeah.
When I get a few $100 spare, I'm gonna buy one of his water filters.
Bro, I reckon the old I would seriously consider getting one of them fluoride filters.
Yeah.
Fluoride filter. And he goes on, bro. He's like, I was listening to him the other day, and he's like, fluoride affects. He's like, fluoride affects the population, reduces. It apparently, particularly for men, it's supposed to make us affect our bloody brain capacity for men. Hey,
I think I'm not sure, but I think it lowers testosterone or it lowers like your sperm count or something like that.
Oh, shit.
So,
wow. And he was saying, this is what he reckons. He's like, fluoride has twice the negative effect on Africans. That's what Alex Jones reckons.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
But like, they call him a racist, but he's just like, I don't even know if that's true. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's fucking true.
Well, mate, I'm gonna have to bounce out. I gotta feed the dog and get some dinner
Sweet,
ready.
bro. Thanks for
But
coming on, man. You're the
yeah,
first. You're the
hell
first
yeah.
back on.
I'll jump on another time and do this again. It was good
Yeah,
fun.
bro. And you got to help me set up a D live.
Yeah, mate. I'll post your link in my D Live so everyone can go follow you there if they already haven't. So yeah.
Legend, brother. Thanks
All right.
heaps.
Catch you, man.
I'll continue reading this article. Joe Rogan, Alex Jones. I reckon it's worth reading. I was shocked. I reckon, I guess left-wing people, no, I shouldn't say left-wing people. What do you call them these days? You call them just crazy people. The crazy people on the nutcases who we're all left-wing. It's just easier to call them left-wing people. They probably consider Joe Rogan right-wing. They're so far left that everyone right of them, is far right. Joe Rogan's far right to the Guardian. That's why they've written this. Sanders, who interviewed Joe Rogan last August, has a front runner for the 2020 Democratic nomination to face Donald Trump in November. Some observers said Joe Rogan's announcement that he would probably vote for Bernie was a win for the Vermont senator, showing he can win back white male voters. What the fuck? Everything is identity politics with the Guardian, isn't it? Who propelled Trump past Hillary Clinton. So the white male voters who propelled Trump past Hillary Clinton in 2016. Rogan, who claims to lean far more left than right, has said he voted in the election for the libertarian Gary Johnson. That's pretty cool. I wonder what the Guardian think about African American voters, because apparently it's something like 35% of African Americans now they've gone from don't quote me on this. I think they've gone from I think it's 5% African American vote. Boom! The lights are on. I think I still got dirt on my face. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Bobby A reckons. Jeffrey Anderson, liberals are right-wing Marxists. Liberals are right-wing. Yeah. I get you. Marxists are centralists. Allegedly. That's insane. Liberals are Marx. Liberals are right-wing. That's now the truth, because the left has gone so extreme that now liberals are considered right-wing. And Marxists are centralists, allegedly. That's crazy. Kelly reckons Joe Rogan is right of center on a lot of social issues. Yeah, there we go. Someone shout me a beer bong. I'm getting thirsty and broke. No. Where am I? There we go. Blah, 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 blah. He reckons, I think I'll probably vote for Bernie. He added he's been instantly consistent his entire life. That's what Joe reckons. He's basically been saying the same thing, being for the same thing for his whole life, and that in of itself is very powerful. Very powerful structure to operate from. Is that right? So is Trump. Trump's been saying the same thing. You can see the interviews from Trump where he's back in the day. What? Yeah, what? You can see the interviews of Trump back in the day, and he's like saying the exact same thing. So that goes hand in hand. That works. That same statement works for buddy Trump as well. Rogan's view on transgender issues regarding UFC athlete Fallon Fox, for example, have attracted widespread controversy. No, it's not. It's attracted mainstream. It's like mainstream populism. Everyone's just like, yes, thanks, Joe, for someone to just say something. I'm pretty sure like the LGBTQI there must be like 1% of the LGBTQI community who's so extreme that most LGBTQI people are probably like, you guys are going too far. This is nuts. Even the gays and LGBT community are bloody concerned about how extreme the LGBT stuff is getting. Everyone's worried. It's just like, it's just getting out of hand, mate. Where are we? His reference to the Planet of the Apes emerged in the fallout over his remarks about Sanders. In 2013, a long time ago, podcast, Rogan discusses seeing the film in question in an African American neighborhood. We get out. We're giggling. We're going to see the Planet of the Apes. We walk into the Planet of the Apes. We said we walked into Africa. Rogan also said Planet of the Apes didn't take place in Africa. That was a racist thing for me to say, and said his trip to see the film had been a positive experience, but the HRC was not giving him or Sanders a pass. I don't know what the HRC is. I probably read what it was. I don't want to go back up into the article and get lost. We should always be willing to educate individuals who operate from a place of bias, David said he, but we should not directly or indirectly validate or celebrate him. Given Rogan's comment, it is disappointing that the Sanders campaign has accepted the promotion, the endorsement. The Sanders campaign must reconsider this endorsement and the decision to publicize the views of someone who has consistently attacked it and dehumanized marginalized people. This is how the best thing about this article is that we all know how nuts and extreme the Guardian is. You know what I mean? You can have Joe Rogan can be like, yeah, I endorse Bernie Sanders. and now Bernie Sanders and Joe Rogan are being rubbished by the Guardian. This is the problem. Isn't this the problem? It's the 1% squeaky wheel. It's pretty much what this whole show is about. The 1% squeaky wheel who cry so loud. And everyone's just like, can you just shut up? I'm pretty sure even China banned the Guardian from China's banned the Guardian. That's how fucking nuts the Guardian is. Roots. Yes, just like healthcare. Just got. Anyway, I reckon I'm going to wrap this live up. I've had a few too many beers. Nah. What other fucking articles we got? There's some crazy every week. Here we go. Tony Abbott, Australian's ex-Prime Minister. What a legend. Abbott calls for middle-class women to have more children. Former Prime Minister Tony Abbott has called for middle-class women to have more children, saying current rates of childbirth among this group were a real problem. Mr. Abbott, who tried unsuccessfully to get a generous paid parental leave scheme through Parliament, said Conservative governments should try to encourage more working women to have more children. He's actually fighting for women and fighting for people. Jeffrey Anderson, see you, Dusty. You're an effing legend. Thanks, brother. This article's too good. I gotta finish reading it. before I go. Tony Abbott, he's such a mad dude. This is what it really looks like to stand up for women. Not Anastasia Palaszczuk and Jackie Trad crying about passing late-term abortion. It's so beautiful for women. It's not. It's a tragedy. It's disgusting. And here we have a man who's really standing up and saying, hey, women, we need you. Yeah, this nation needs you. While I'm in favour of stay-at-home mums, if that's their choice, I do think that a properly conservative government acknowledging that having a family is one of the most wonderful things that anyone can do would make it easier for women in the workforce to have more kids. Mr. Abbott said at the centre of the independent studies. That is a real problem in every Western country, middle class, and in I think it's like Korea, Japan, Singapore, Eastern China, like the full economically developed part of China. It's a problem wherever there's a developed economy, pretty much. So it's not just a Western thing. It's wherever. I guess you could sit up, aside from China, you could consider South Korea, Japan, and Singapore Western. I would. Anyway, it's a real problem in every Western country. Middle-class women do not have enough kids. Women in the welfare system have a lot of kids. That's true. Mr. Abbott said, if you're very wealthy, you can afford to have as many kids as you want. Mr. Abbott speaking at a lunch of Restoring Hope, Practical Policies to Revitalise the Australian Economy, a new book from his former chief economist, Andrew Stone, said while his parental leave policy was an idea whose time would come, it has been badly timed. Blah, blah, blah. The former Prime Minister also said Australia should cut its immigration intake. He said he supported immigration generally, but not at any numbers. Having got illegal immigration under control, legal immigration is virtually out of control, Mr. Abbott said. He named the pursuit of foreign students by universities and use of overseas temporary workers by businesses as key reasons why immigration had growth in a manner that Mr. Abbott said was causing congestion and reducing wages. So there's always like a practical reason, isn't there? Almost every one of them is going to make a fine Australian, but that doesn't mean that it is necessarily in our interest as people who are already here to constantly ratchet the number up and up and up, just so we keep headline economic growth is in positive terms. Isn't that so funny? And you have like left-wing, the left, saying how we need to get over endless economic growth. I think I have an article. Get this crap. Here's an article, and it's in context of what I was just saying. Unless it changes, capitalism will starve humanity by 2050. Capitalism has generated massive wealth for some, but it has devastated the planet, blah, 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 blah. They're just talking. This article is just some, extreme paranoia about climate change, but they're like, the problem with capitalism is never-ending growth. We need to get off fucking the never-ending growth idea, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just saying, there you go, like a common sense politician, Tony Abbott. He himself is saying, maybe we should reconsider the never-ending growth model. You know what I mean? And there you go. So we need to maybe start listening to this dude. He knows what he's on about, Tony Abbott. I reckon he's a good guy. Roots. I have no issue with abortion. Abortion rights are important. Nobody is being pressured into into it, except maybe some teens by their parents. Kelly, Tony Abbott's best moment was when he ate that onion. I agree. It was fucking awesome. Tony Abbott's just the man. Here, Cal, I'll just tell you about abortion. It's a sad thing where we have, you finish school, you got a job, you got your drive, you finish school, you got your driver's license, you got a job. You know, you over the age of, you're like 18, you get knocked up. I think if you finish school, you got your job, you got a license, a car, you got a job, and you fall pregnant, have your baby. Just have your baby. You don't need to have an abortion. If you weren't raped, the baby's healthy, it's not going to kill you. Yeah, you're knocked up. You finish school, you got a job, you got your car, have the baby. That's what I'm saying. We've created a culture where abortion has been normalised to a point. It's crazy. I understand why young people, someone who's raped or there's some problem, yeah, I can understand. It's a terrible situation to be in. But let's face it, when you're like living in a nation like a Western nation with a generous welfare system, you finish school, you got your driver's license, you've got a job, you get knocked up, you should have your baby. You should have a shotgun wedding. You should go to dustybogan.com, and I'm doing Dusty Bogan shotgun weddings. I'll marry you to that bloke on Skype. All I need to do is just organise someone on your end with a shotgun, hold it to the bloke, and be like, "You're gonna marry this. You're marrying this bloke." See, the problem, Cal, here's the problem. Blokes, if a bloke knocks someone up, they used to be held responsible. People would get a shotgun, they'd be like, "You're gonna marry her. You're gonna fucking marry her now. It's your responsibility." And that's what we used to do. But now we've taken the shotgun, we've taken it off the bloke, we pointed it at the baby, and that's not right. It's not right, Cal. It's not right. That is a massive life shift for an 18-year-old, and plenty of 18-year-olds would be worse off for it. Maybe this is the thing. You can be 18, knocked up. You could have a kid. You could have a couple kids. You could have a shotgun wedding. You get married. And you know what? You can always go back to uni. You can always earn money. When you're like in your 30s, you can go get your career sorted. You can travel. Life's not over. You just do it in a different order. And I think like there's maybe a pressure that everything's got to be done perfectly. You got to finish school, get the career, travel, buy a house, get married, have a kid. Well, sometimes it doesn't work out like that, and that's fine. You can always do it in a different order. You can always do it in a different order. Why does it have to be like this perfect order? Life's not like that. It can be in a different order. You know what I mean? And maybe that's, oh, I'm 18, I'm knocked up. I reckon you finish school, you got a job, you got your license, you got knocked up, just Dusty Bogan shotgun wedding, bang. Get you hitched, put the shotgun to the bloke, just be like, "Mate, you got to marry her, you got to be there, raise this kid, be responsible for your actions, bloke. It's your responsibility." And the bloke goes, "I don't want to die. I'll do it. I'll marry her. Please don't kill me." And we go, "Yes, that's good. That's good. Don't kill the baby. Threaten the guy. The guy's life should be up the stakes, not the fucking baby. The bloke's life should be up." Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed. I'm just teasing Dusty. Oh, what did you say? Well, you lot gave up your shotguns. Now, didn't you? No, we can still have shotguns. We can still have shotguns, lever actions, bolt actions. We just can't have we can't have automatic or semi-automatic. You have to load each shell, which is still disappointing. I know. But I'm actually going for my gun safety license, so maybe I could be a proud gun owner in the future. Mainly for hunting reasons. I don't think I'm just going to get my license. I probably won't buy a gun. I'm just getting it so I can legally go out hunting. So I've got to follow by the rules, whatever they are, and I'll find out when I do the safety course. Lou reckons, what's going on here? Bang. That is why we need to shame sex outside of marriage again. That's why we need to bring back shotgun weddings. If you go to dustybogan.com, there's Dusty Bogan shotgun weddings on there. You can email me. And this is the thing, if you know anyone who's knocked up, just send them that. Send them this article and they'll be like, oh my God, are you serious? You're like, yes, we're serious. Born Nordic, but if you kill, where are we? But if you kill dad, then the baby won't have a dad anyway. Well, the thing is, I think that the guys, shotgun weddings, this is my theory. My theory is that I'm saying this is my call. Not statistically proven. 70% of all people living on the planet, I reckon 70% of all people above the age of 30 are the result of essentially a shotgun wedding. Bang. And maybe they didn't even get married, but there was like, right, you've got to do the right thing and stick by this woman. You may have knocked her up. It might have been a one-night stand. You might have blah, 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 blah. 1,000 reasons. Essentially, they're shotgun weddings. Most of us here in the real world are here the result of a shotgun wedding. What do you reckon about that? I reckon that would be true. I reckon if someone did like a study, they went and they were like, right, how many people are actually alive on the planet now? Essentially, the result of pretty much a shotgun wedding. And I reckon, Cal, mate, I hate to say it, no. Most of us are here today because of a shotgun wedding. The thing is, they've gotten rid of shotgun weddings and they replaced shotgun weddings with abortions. That's way worse. Come to the US, Dusty. I'll give you a fucking AR. I have like 10. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Where am I? Cal reckons getting a license marks you out to police if you weren't aware. That's all right. I only plan to. I want to use it legally for hunting. So, if you want this, I want the thrill of more hunting. The more hunting, the better. That's it. I don't even need a gun. I just need the license. Now I can use someone else's gun or whatever, the farmer's gun, whatever. All good, mate. I just want the thrill. I just want to have a good time, go out and have fun, do some pest management, get rid of the introduced species. So many introduced cats and dogs and bloody things that I can kill that are destroying the environment for native animals. It makes me sick. All good. I want to make sure you knew live. Yeah. No, all good. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I think I've drank all my beer. I'm trying to only have 4 beers alive now because it's so hot. I'm waking up the next day last Friday, I only had six full strength beers last Thursday. I woke up Friday and I was like, I didn't feel like hungover, but just my body was just like 40-degree heat. It was so definitely I could feel it. So these are like 3.5%. One standard 0.9 of a standard drink. I only had 4 of them. I reckon I'm doing all right. I'll be all good for tomorrow. And Jeffrey, kill the possum in your roof with your 16 gauge. Yeah, mate. Totally illegal, but nah. That's why I use my humane trap and release him down the road. Finds a new home. Anyway, hit me up. Go to dustybogan.com and you can get the link to my Telegram. I've been real slack on bloody Facebook and Instagram, but you can always hit me up on Telegram if you want to come on my show and have a chat, have a laugh. I don't care if you're left wing or right wing or fucking whatever. As long as you're not saying anything stupid to get me booted off YouTube. But yeah, we could have a chat and I can get you on. If you can, join Dusty Bogan's mates on Telegram. Anyway, fucking catch us later. Thanks for the $2, Brutes. You legend. God bless you. See you next Thursday. Potentially I could do a live between then. I don't know. Anyway, God bless. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thursday.